You're sitting across from someone in a job interview. They haven't said anything wrong. Your hand tightens around your coffee cup anyway. Something in you already knows the answer is no, 3 full seconds before your brain finds a single reason why. And the real reason has almost nothing to do with thinking at all. Your body isn't reacting to your decision. It's making the decision. Your palms, your heartbeat, your stomach, they cast the first vote, and your conscious mind just counts the ballots afterward, dressing up a feeling as a conclusion. Neuroscientist Antonio Damasio at the University of Southern California studied patients with damage to a small region of the brain called the ventromedial prefrontal cortex. Their logic was untouched. They could analyze a decision from every angle, but they couldn't feel anything about any option, and without the feeling, they froze, sometimes for hours, on choices as small as picking a restaurant. Damasio called this the somatic marker hypothesis. Your body tags outcomes with sensation before your mind ever touches them. Remove the tags and reasoning alone can't move you anywhere. Here's the part nobody tells you. This system is older than your language, older than your name. It didn't evolve to judge a job interview. It evolved to judge a rustle in tall grass. 100,000 years ago, hesitation had a cost measured in your own blood, so your body learned to answer before your mind finished asking the question. You are not broken when your stomach drops in a meeting. You are running software built for a different forest. And there's a second layer to this most people never hear about. Psychologist Gerd Gigerenzer at the Max Planck Institute found that experienced professionals, chess players, doctors, firefighters, often make their best calls using less information, not more, because their bodies have learned to flag the one detail that matters and silence the rest. A veteran firefighter once pulled his crew out of a building seconds before the floor collapsed. He couldn't say why in the moment. His gut had already read heat patterns, sounds, and structural cues his conscious mind hadn't caught up to yet. It felt like instinct. It was actually thousands of hours of pattern recognition, compressed into a single flash of dread his body trusted long before his mind could build a sentence around it. You do a version of this every single day, just with lower stakes and no one applauding. You meet someone new and know within seconds whether you like them, long before they've said enough to justify the verdict. You walk into a room and sense the tension before anyone speaks a word. That's not intuition floating free of evidence. It's your nervous system reading posture, tone, and microexpression faster than language can keep up. So think about the last time you said you'd sleep on it. You weren't waiting for new facts. You were waiting for your body to finish its vote count, when your mind would later dress up in tidy sentences and call a decision. That tightness in your chest before a hard conversation, that instant unease with someone who seems fine, none of that is superstition. It's a faster, older intelligence casting its verdict before the slower one even sits down at the table. Which means the story runs backward from how you always assumed it worked. You don't feel something because you've decided. You decide because you've already felt something, and only afterward do you go looking for a reason that sounds respectable enough to say out loud. You're sitting across from someone in a job interview. They haven't said anything wrong, but your hand already tightened around the cup and it was never really asking your permission.